today. From Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Gabbert and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. We're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Jadon Mickens on the return.
Always fun to get a peek at Tom Brady as he gets in place to command this offense for Tampa Bay.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 24, Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Out of the gun, Stafford. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a 1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 3-yard touchdown
NFL
run.
Madden League Season 192021 games and highlights will be coming up next on Sports Brew Bane
An ideal start for them,
2021.
really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Webster now to return. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the
NFL
game.
Madden League
And they're hoping to
Season
redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
1 matchup coming up next. Kansas City Chiefs 5-4, Las Vegas Raiders 4-5.
See what you did on the last drive? When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a game.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
NFL Madden League Season 192021 Week 1 matchup
So
coming up
Buccaneer
next.
territory now,
Philadelphia
it's
Eagles
1st and
6-1,
10
Washington
at the
Football Team
44-yard line.
7-2.
From the gun, Stafford. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
NFL Madden League Season 192021 Week 1 matchup coming up next. Green Bay Packers 4-5, Indianapolis Colts
Similar to
5-4.
a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Stafford got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Tyler Higbee.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Throwing again is Stafford. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A 40-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good.
His kick,
and that will bump up the lead again to 12-0.
Rams 12, Buccaneers nothing.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 23-yard.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter.
12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing just outside his own goal line. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. L.A. readies for its next possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a run with Akers. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 39. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run this with Akers. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Ndamukong Suh, recently a member of these Rams, with the tackle. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the booths right now? The scouting department. Because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 19 yards away. And the Rams add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And here we go again with Tom Brady and Tampa's offense. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back.
Come on, baby, we got to do our job. We got to do it.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Here's Bernard. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
The ball carrier
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack.
From the gun, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. From the gun, Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, but now it's third and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal.
Operating from the gun, Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today.
A 28-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that one ups the lead to 22-0.
22. Buccaneers, nothing.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
And heading back out there, Giovanni Bernard getting ready to go again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Brady now on first down. He sets up the screen to Jones. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Working from the gun, it's Brady.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Miller. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a terrific first half from the veteran quarterback, Matthew Stafford. His guys have a 3-touchdown lead as we're about ready to go into the second half. And to get you through it, we give it back to Brandon Gaud.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
LA set to take over again on offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here comes the Rams punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. From the shotgun, he'll throw. He hits his target, the tight end Adams. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
Now a carry for Bernard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. He gets it to Brown, complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brown, his first catch. It's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Bernard. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down by Terrell Burgess.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Man open left side is Brown.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Brady now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And down inside the 15 he goes. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Brady to throw again. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
Successful. That makes the score Rams.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. That's caught by Jackson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
They'll run a draw now with Akers.
William Golston in on the stop.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing is Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup.
And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Stafford. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Akers. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Deshaun Jackson there to make the grab. And the Rams add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Gay is on for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Brady.
Quick slant to Brown.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Antonio Brown, AB, with just one hand to complete that catch. Is there anything he can't do?
He has just continued to impress year after year, hasn't he?
He has never forgotten that he wasn't considered an elite receiver coming out of college. I think every snap he takes it upon himself to prove that he should have been.
That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Again, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done, really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Tampa.